with head coach Ryan Craig. Coach, talk to us about another important point picked up in what was a pretty entertaining hockey game tonight.
Yeah, I was really proud of our guys, the way we pushed in the third period. We picked each other up, found a way to get a big 6-on-5 goal there to get it to overtime. But I thought the third period was more like kind of how we wanted to play. I thought we established a forecheck, established a north game. They had the lead, so they were going to sit back probably a little bit like they did. But we found a way to get the early power play goal from Lavoie, got us going, and then we were able to tie it late.
You guys have scored six on 5 goals this season now, and of late Raphael Lavoie seemed to have the knack for it.
Yeah, he's finding a spot. I think you're referring to the two late there against Coachella that he was around the front of the net. This one, Trevor wins a battle out high, puts the puck back down below. Raph gets to it on the wall, gets it back to Trevor on the inside, and they attack and score off a rebound. So I thought our compete and our battle level took another step, especially in the third period.
I don't believe there's a whistle in overtime. I could be wrong, but what did you think of that 5 minutes?
Well, there wasn't because Jackson was in the box, right? So I thought we were a better team. I liked our attack, and that our line changes were good. We managed the puck well. When we did have to check, we did a really good job. For example, Sapovalov on that 3-on-1 gets a stick on God and forces him to the outside. So, real good overtime. And then at the shootout, it's up to chance. They got the one goal, and that's how it ended.
You mentioned the Lavoie goal is scored. Trevor Connolly wins a battle on high. There were a lot of instances tonight, including, I'd say, the Jacob Rabinowitz goal where you guys won battles, kept pucks in 5 feet inside the blue line. What is it about the group or the mentality that allows you guys to be so aggressive on keep-ins and turn that into offense?
Well, our reloads, our checking details, playing as a unit of 5, we've seen that. There's some good attack there with those guys. So overall, I think a real good game that way for the most part. This is a team, though, that, for whatever reason in this building, we've had games where, puck management or little moments of the game have cost us probably points. But we'll learn from it and continue to grow. But overall, I thought a good game. Another big point in the standings for us.
And again, the Brabinet's goal is another goal for the fourth line. That's been a trend of late, that line being productive.
Yeah, they've been well. Again, a reload, keep a puck in, play down back below the goal line, win a race to the slot. Not too complicated for that group. Good job by them getting inside.
What did you think of that second line in general? It seemed like Conley especially was rolling a lot tonight.
Yeah, Trevor, I thought his game's taken a step. I thought in overtime, you saw when he had the guy on his back there. You can see the confidence that's coming to his game. He's worked hard when he's been out on his strength, and you can see that starting to pay off. But taking pucks to the net, he takes that one from our blue line all the way to the net. He takes the 2 to the net also in overtime through to the back post. So good job by him. And then Kat and Kai have complimented. Kai's a big, heavy guy, and Kat has done a good job.
You mentioned numerous times that the backbone of your team is the goaltending. What did you think of Lindbom tonight, despite the loss?
Lindbom was good, really good again. Gave us another real quality start. That's what he does for us. I thought, especially through 2 periods, not necessarily busy in the third. I think we gave up one chance, which ended up being the goal. But the first 2 periods, the reason we have a chance to get back in it.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
With Raphael Lavoie, Raph, another big point for this team. Point streaks at 7 straight games. Of course, you always won 2, but this again felt like a night where you guys picked up a point you can be proud of.
Yeah, it was a really tight game. They're a really good team over there. We're inching closer every game. We're getting the point. Obviously, we want to win every game, but I think, fairly happy with the result. We'll get them again Sunday.
You scored the 6-on-5 goal to force overtime, and over the last month or so, that's been a bit of a knack of yours. You've been finding yourself with some good success with the net empty.
Yeah, actually, that's we try to rise up to the occasion. It's big moments like that. They add up at the end of the year. Like those points we're getting in the 6-on-5 is pretty big for us.
Kind of like Brian said, big point. You guys have been playing really well. What do you think the confidence level is in the room, despite the loss?
It's pretty good. The confidence is pretty good. We're playing well. We've had a lot of good teams recently. like top in division, and you know we're competing really well against them, so we're happy with that.
Raph, tell me a little bit about a couple of the goals you guys scored tonight, including yours to tie it, was off of turnovers you guys forced high in the zone. It just feels like there's been a relentlessness, board battles, keep-ins that you guys have just been able to keep pressure on in the O zone. What contributes to that?
It's a big part of our system, you know, checking for offense. You know, we our defense leads to our offense. You know, when we don't have the puck, we reload, we get pucks back. You know, like on my goal, like they rimmed it out, and then like we cut the play, and then, you know, find cons in the middle. Like that's where our offense thrives. You know, we cut plays, we defend well, and then we get rewarded offensively.
When Bowman's in place with really good hockey, what's it like to having him back there?
It's pretty cool, man. I mean, it's pretty nice. I like it. Yeah.
Raph, it's a 7-game point streak, and now 6-1-2 out of the All-Star break. What does it mean for you guys that you've gotten this push now? You needed a push out of the All-Star break, and you guys have done exactly what you had to do.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have we're trying to make a playoff push. You know, we're hungry, and you know, I think we deserve it. I think we're a playoff team, and we're playing that way.
Thanks, Raph.